Hey guys, it's Zach. I just wanted to take you through a quick little mobility flow here. There's about 6 exercises for you guys to do. None of them require equipment. They should be pretty easy to do at home. Exercise number 1, I'm gonna have you guys lay on the side. Bring your hips up to 90 degrees. Your bottom hand is gonna go on top of the top knee. And then you're just gonna let your head rest down and rotate to the opposite side. So the wall's kind of in the way here, but try to open up your arm all the way. The goal is to get this opposite shoulder blade towards the floor. So I'll just kind of do 3 reps here. At home, I want you guys to do 10 reps of all of these exercises. And I'll show you on the other side. So rotate all the way open with the goal of this shoulder blade getting towards the floor. And then tie your breath into it too. So inhale as you come open. Exhale as you, inhale as you close, exhale as you open. Exercise number 2 is going to be quadruped, so on your hands and knees. This is to stretch the adductor, so the inner thigh. What you're going to do is kick one leg out and then rock your butt back towards your heels. Now be careful, depending on how tight you are, this might be a big stretch, all right? So just take it nice and slow. So all we're doing is just rocking back, and then we'll just switch sides. Ideally, just kick this leg out as far as you can. Don't worry about what the ankle is doing. Exercise number 3, it's called hip CARs. CAR stands for controlled articulations. All that means is just hip circles, okay? But the main thing that I want you guys to focus on with this is keeping the abdominals tight the whole time. So what you're gonna do with your knee bent, kick this leg into extension as far as you can go, rotate it open, and then bring it around, all right? You might be limited by the hip mobility, but that's what we're working on in this position. And what I mean by that is if you get to a point here and you feel like you're gonna start arching at the back, you've gone too far. All right, so I'll show you another rep here. The other thing that you can then do is you're going to go the other way. So you're going to go up into a little bit of hip flexion, turn that hip in, and then come up and around. I'll go ahead and do this on the other side too. At home, do 10 reps on each hip. So that's one way. Then we'll go in, up, rotate in, and bring it around. Okay, exercise, what number are we on? 4? 5? I don't know. Exercise number 4, shin box rotations. So, you're gonna get into this position. This front hip is an external rotation, this back hip is an internal rotation. If you struggle to even get into this position, just hold this as a stretch, okay? So what you would do is you would lean forward, kind of like your pigeon pose, hold for about 30 seconds, and then relax. If you can go, I would work on getting the hands down. If you can get your elbows down for a bigger stretch. The other way then, go backwards. Where you're gonna feel this when you go backwards is kind of on the inside, so nice and deep on this hip. If you can get in this position pretty easily, what I'll have you do then is start working on your rotations. So what you're gonna do, get tension in the upper body, all right? Make 2 fists, keep the arms nice and tight. Then you're gonna rotate. So you're gonna rotate open and back down. Rotate and back down. As you do this, you are gonna notice you're probably gonna scoot off the mat, so you might have to readjust. The goal being to try to keep your feet in relatively the same spot if you can. I'm a little tight. 10 of those per side. And then what I'm gonna have you do is I will have you do the get up. So I'll show you from this, I'll show you here. So we're gonna do a get up. So we're gonna come from this position up, and then I want you to come forward into a hip flexor stretch, okay? Hold this position then for about 10 seconds because I want you to do this for reps. When you come back down, try to control yourself as you come back down, okay? So we're gonna come up into hip flexor stretch, and then nice and controlled, back down. The final exercise I want you guys to do is just a tall plank to pike, and there's gonna be a little rotation in it. So we'll get into this tall plank, so push up position, push your heels towards the floor, push your hands away from the floor, and then you're gonna rotate. So take one hand, aim for the opposite foot as far as you can and back down, opposite foot, back down. This is gonna work on both lengthening the lats. You might feel this in the hamstring and the calves if you've been tight. And then the rotation works on the thoracic spine. I will put repetition and sets and reps in the description, and let me know if you guys have any questions.